DemiGod. So as you all know, the popularity of Dota has spawned out of Warcraft and onto its own Devil Child. Actually, this Devil Child is not so bad, but it's not great either. Here's why. Dota should stay where it is, in Warcraft. I guess it was only eventual that someone would try to take this blonde-haired bitch and try to do something with it and made it seem prettier. And I guess that's why we have DemiGod, a prettier bitch than Dota. The gameplay behind DemiGod is the same as Dota. You go around whacking things, capturing flags, and so on until your hero is so good that he's level bazillion, where you can then go around doing nothing but sit back and watch a guy gun around the map, shaking their ass at the enemy, and while they in turn die. The first thing I want to get out of my system is that Dota, in my opinion, is better than DemiGod. Yeah, I guess the graphics look nice in DemiGod, but then what the fuck doesn't? I mean, I downloaded a porn game like fucking 3 weeks ago that looks just about the same. What's your point? I don't understand this. I don't think something unoriginal coming from a mod map that you can play in Warcraft 3 gets to be called anything great. Seriously. While there are about 50 characters you can exclusively choose from the patterns of good or evil in Dota, there's only about 8 in DemiGod you can choose from. And that really sucks my balls. These demigods have their own individual stories, and if you're geeky enough to look up them, then you should go die somewhere because the story doesn't fucking matter. You're killing people on your own terms. Anyways, the demigods are divided into two sections. One of them is called the assassins, and the second ones are called generals. The assassins are good for killing demigods, as their title suggests, and turning the tides on the battlefield. One good spell from these assholes can turn a whole battlefield into something like, I don't know, bloodshed. The generals, well, they're generals. They can purchase these idols, spawn creatures of their own, and they can fight alongside you. You can control the units separately, or you can call everyone on your map to fight for you. But that's not recommended because then it gets cluster fucked, and if your computer can't handle it, then you're fucked. I do feel that the generals are a little overpowered though, especially when you can spawn an entire army and can still make area attacks. I mean, I was playing at one point where I just swarmed over with fucking enemies and they all died and rolled over because I had so much more than them. It was ridiculous. One thing that I did like about this was the player's ability to customize themselves. This was far more shoe shine than in DemiGod than in Dota. You can do the same characters as someone else on your team, and it can be just as unique. What makes this even better is that you can shop for your own items in the game. I know that's like Dota, but that's what makes it interesting. You have these achievement items, and you know they just help you build up your characters to be more shoe shine. Some of them are called general items, and they're for everybody. You can buy them, and both generals and assassins can use them. However, there are exclusive items for the assassins and for the generals. These are bought with favor points, and you can gain these favor points by playing multiplayer, doing achievements, you know, things like that. DemiGod lets you back into it with different options. That's why it's so replayable, because there are different options. You can have units spawning faster, starting with more goals, starting with different levels, etc. There are even objectives to kill, like X amount of demigods, or destroy citadels, or destroy fortresses. These gameplay options have their own options they can customize. It's pretty cool. You can actually play a few times and not get bored. But all in all, I have to say that DemiGod is pretty mediocre. Not great, not bad, like I said. I personally recommend that you give this game a fair chance, and not just to condemn it to hell, because I said Dota is better, and you're not Asian enough to touch anything that is Dota. And the multiplayer, I think that God did me a favor this time and killed it due to the number of asshats that decided to download this illegally and flood the servers instead of buying it. Good job, people. Hats off for those who killed the multiplayer for me. But I suspect that if I have to go on multiplayer, it's gonna sound like this. Oh my god, you bitch! You killed me again! What the fuck? Why don't you go fucking kill yourself, you